Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to be going through a few different things. I'm going to split it up into 4 different videos, okay? So this video is going to cover Elgato, the way it's set up, my gaming setup and everything like that, and the Elgato settings. The next 3 videos, which I'm going to upload all tonight as well, so I don't want to make like a half an hour long video explaining everything at once. I thought I'd make them in like individual videos. I think it's going to be 4 videos. The next video is going to be the face cam, how to edit a face cam, how to add a face cam with Sony Vegas, things like that, how to make your clips and stuff work together with the face cam. The video after that is going to be the audio settings, how I make my audio sound better than just basic settings without any editing. So I'm going to show you how I edit my audio using Audacity. And then the last video that I'm going to make is going to be how I stream and how streaming works for me, basically. So let's get straight into it. We're going to start off with the whole game setup, I'm going to go into a bit more detail of how my gaming setup has gone and how it works and stuff, instead of like my previous gaming setup video, which kind of like just shows the aesthetics. So this is going to be more like behind the scenes, how things actually work and how you want to be setting up your stuff to do your YouTube and to do your streaming and everything like that. So let's get straight into the gaming setup. Okay, so my gaming setup is pretty basic. There's not loads that goes into it, but once you know how to do it, it's one of them things, if you don't know how to do it, it's difficult to do, but once you know how to do it, it's pretty easy. So my gaming setup, I don't need to go through the mouse and the keyboard and everything. What I will show you is the screens. This screen right here is my PlayStation. That's what my PlayStation hooked up to. This screen right here is what my computer is hooked up to. So I'm going to show you how everything works. Basically, in regards to that, here is my mix amp for my microphone and my Astros, which are right here. So that's basically all you need to know at the front of this. Let's go over to the back of my computer now. It's a bit of a cable mess. It's not too neat. I've tried to neaten up as best as I can, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. But I'll show you what everything is, where everything plugs in, and how everything works. Okay, so this is what the back of my computer looks like. This is what the back of like everything looks like. So that's how everything looks like. But the back of my computer is the one that you're going to be interested in, and this is where everything sort of plugs into. There's a lot of things. I've got 4 HDMI cables going into the back of there. I've got like some USBs and stuff, a load of USBs and USB hard drives as well, little like USB sticks and everything there. But the first thing is going to be the Elgato game capture device, which is this thing right here. And in it I have 2 cables, but the first one is the pink cable. This goes all the way up here and it follows and eventually gets to this screen, which is the screen that I pointed at for the PlayStation. And the other cable goes from here and it goes straight into the back of my PlayStation. That's that one there I'm wiggling. And that's basically how it works. So it goes... So basically it goes from this cable all the way down, it then gets captured by the card, and then it gets outputted to the screen. This device I have here is really, really cool because it allows me to switch between a computer screen and the PlayStation screen. So let me just show you quickly how that works. This is a pretty cool little device. I really like this. This is like really, really handy to be able to do. But basically, if I want to have 2 computer screens, I can do by clicking this button. It will then give me 2 computer screens, which you can see right there. That's my computer and my computer. So I've got an extended display, which gives me a bit more like playing around, a bit more space when I'm doing editing and stuff. So I'm going to flick that back onto the PlayStation right there. So that's now the PlayStation when it eventually loads up, and that one is the computer screen. So let's see, there we go. Infinite Warfare playing right there. So that's basically how the setup goes. I'll show you the mix amp as well real quick while we're here. The mix amp, if you don't have a mix amp, it's not the end of the world. It's not like totally needed, but so this is my mix amp. Let me just get the screen right here. So this is my mix amp right here. I've got a cable that goes to my headphones, and then you can like play around with the settings and stuff, basically like a volume setting, and whether you want it to, this setting is here for if you want to prioritize a voice chat or game chat. It doesn't make a difference because I don't connect it to my PlayStation. I connect it straight to my computer. And the good thing about that is it goes straight into a USB. So it comes out the back of this right here and goes straight into one of those USBs down there. It doesn't matter what USB you use. That's just how it goes. It goes straight into that. So that is basically how the setup is. So we're going to go and have a look at the way that I set up my Elgato stuff and all the Elgato settings. That's the one that you're going to be interested in looking at first. Okay, so the Elgato. As you can see, my computer screen right there. The Elgato is a little thing. If I just click the start button here, I've got Elgato. game capture HD. This is what picks up, like I showed you, the two cables go like from the device, one goes to the PlayStation, one goes to the screen. This is what picks up in the middle. So if I just go through my settings and show you exactly what it is, as you can see, I'm there. I'm going to remove myself there from now just to show you the settings. I keep getting Facebook messages and stuff. I'm going to go through like the settings and stuff and just show you exactly how it all works. So first things first, this is the screen. It picks up the screen from the Elgato, which is connected to the PlayStation. So this picks up the PlayStation screen. The device here shows the Game Capture HD Pro. It is recording in 1080p at 60 frames per second. You can change all that settings. Here is the settings that I'm going to show you. So the input device, obviously for me, is the PlayStation 4. For you, it might be different, but PlayStation 4 for me. The audio input is, again, the HDMI from the audio from the HD60 Pro. So leave that as that. That's what's going to pick up the game sound as well. And then I'm pretty sure I left most of this. The profile is at 1080p. I've got it allowing 60 FPS, but it doesn't actually matter because the PlayStation only records or only plays at 30 FPS. So it doesn't actually matter. And then the quality, I've got it as best because my computer is very, very high powered. And then I just left these ticked. I don't really know what they do, but they seem to work. The picture, I've not changed any of this. You could probably play around with this if you wanted and change all that. And then the profile, I've not actually changed any of that either. So that's the settings. If you want to go back through the video and pause it during the settings, then go for it. The next thing I'm going to talk about is, let's have a look down this side. So you can actually live stream from Elgato, but I don't do it this way. We'll get onto that in a later video. The game audio, I've got it set to, I don't know why it's on 71. I think it's on 71 because it's around 70 is like 0 decibels, so it's got no change to it. So I have it around 70. It's not going to make the game loud. It's not going to make the game volume any louder. It's not going to make it any quieter. So that's why I like it on 70. As you can see, it's picking up the game capture. It's picking up the sound of like the background music right there. Live commentary, if you would like to do a live commentary, then you can. Let me just show you quickly. If I plug in my microphone, which I don't use unless I'm doing streaming and stuff, then it should pick it up. I should be able to see you right now. This button down here, you want to click if you're going to be doing audio. I don't do it, but as you can see there, it's now picking it up. So that's that. I don't really use this very often, if I'm completely honest. So, and I turn this off as well because of how I do my audio and how I edit my videos. I don't need it to be recorded through this. Right, the next thing, the stream command. So these are all different scenes and stuff that you can add. So I've got this one here is just completely blank. They give you a load of different ones as well, a load of things that you can play around with. This is the one that I use when I stream as well. So you can see up there, I've got my webcam, which is up there. I'll show you. That's where my webcam sits, right there. So I've got my webcam right there. So that picks that up, and also there's a thing in the middle here, which is basically, there's a website I go to which is Twitch alerts. So if you've ever been on my Twitch, when someone follows me, it says so-and-so follows you. That's basically all that is. It only pops up when someone follows me. So that's that basically. There's nothing else I can really show you there. Let's have a look at the actual Elgato settings that I've got up here as well. So if we click on this button up here, the capture settings, it shows the library locations of where like my exports go and where everything goes. So basically, I've got this set up to go to the D drive of my computer, which is an external hard drive, which is a 2 terabyte hard drive. I could put it to my C drive, but my C drive is only 128 gigabytes because it's an SSD, so it will get full up extremely quickly. So that's why I export everything onto external hard drives. I've got 2 external hard drives and they amount to 3 terabytes, so it's 3,000 gigabytes worth of data, so that's plenty enough space to do this sort of stuff. And I've got them all set to that, so this is where the file export location will be. This is where the screenshots, you can take screenshots of the stuff as well if you want to put that, so that's where they go. And the library location, I'm gonna show you what the library location does in just a second. That's an important one. Make sure this is definitely on a very, very high capacity drive. Sharing, here we go on the sharing. I always convert my new videos to MP4, just makes it easy for me to edit them. And then mix to following tracks. I don't tick these two simply because I don't, when I do recordings, I add my own face cam from my separate camera, which is the one that you're watching on me now, and I don't do my audio from the speaker that I had, this that I showed you a minute ago. I don't do my audio from that, I do my audio from the camera because it's a better quality. But the game sound needs to be mixed as well. So make sure this is ticked. You can tick these as well if you'd rather, but I must admit they add the render time like stupidly. They make the render time so much longer. But you can also choose if you'd rather to export them to a separate file, which obviously will make the render time a lot shorter. So if I would rather, if I was using my webcam, this webcam up here that you can see right now, if I was using that to record my face cam, then I can export it to a different thing, and then I can edit it back onto the video however I like, or the audio, I can edit it back onto the video however I like. Or the game sound, but the game sound is probably the only one that you want to be clicking on this. It all depends on how you do things. So updates, it doesn't really matter. You can click that. I don't have any hotkeys, and this is all basic. I didn't change any of the settings, so that is that. I don't think there's anything else to go through when it comes to the video settings. Oh, I did say this. I said I was going to explain to you what that library location thing is all about. I keep clicking. What is this you now shit? Basically, down here you can see there is a record button and there's like a playback button, and you've got the screenshot there. You can like disable preview. I don't even know what that does. That is mute it. You can stream to Twitch, which I don't do through this. I do this through OBS, which I'll show you in a later video. And this is so you can turn on the game commentary that I did before. But this thing right here, so Elgato is brilliant in a way that it will constantly record, and it will always record in the background all of your gameplays. So say you've had a really good game, the last game, but you didn't click the record button, what you can do is you can just go back. As you can see now, this is no longer in sync with that, because that happened like a minute and 46 seconds ago. So that's how I go back and like record old games. If you want to record the last 2 minutes that have just happened, go back 2 minutes ago, hit the record button. That will send the bar straight to the front, and then you can stop it recording, and that will then record it and export it to wherever it is you decided to export it to. So that's that. That's pretty basic stuff. It's not too complicated. If you do get any issues, then please let me know in the comment section below. I'll try and help you out as best as I can. The next tab is the edit tab, and this isn't something I use that often, to be honest. Normally, because what happens is the videos, once you stop recording, will self-export. But if for whatever reason you need to go back and export another video, maybe you've deleted it, you can go back and you can find old videos. So all the little clips and stuff that are stored in that library location I was telling you about all appear here. So I've got loads and loads of clips all the way back to Black Ops 3, all of my first clips that I made. Let's have a look. This goes back to June. Let's go back to June. So it keeps them all nice and safe for you, and that's pretty cool. You can export it in different file-like extensions, formats and stuff. I always use this file MP4. I always export it this way because it's the easiest way to export it, in my opinion. You can export it to a Twitter kind of like file. You can export it to Facebook. You can export it to an iPad like file format. All up to you. I always use this for editing my videos. But basically, that is it, guys, for the first installment of this video. The next two videos are, let me just refresh what they are. They are going to be recording a face cam, editing a face cam with Sony Vegas, and the Sony Vegas settings that I use. And the video after that is going to be my audio settings and how I change my audio to make it sound better. And then the last video is going to be about streaming. So that is it for this first video. If you want to go watch the next video, then just keep watching. I'm going to put these in a playlist so you can watch them all together, one after the other if you like, or just watch the ones that you're interested in. So thanks for joining me in the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, then leave a like. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.